All right, today we're talking vape carts. We're talking the good, the bad, the ugly, fake ones, deaths, and even maybe the occasional good one. I got one right here that we're gonna try out as well. A lot of people like these vape carts, man. It's something that most people have tried, and a lot of people go to the store specifically to get weed carts, THC carts. Are they safe? For the most part nowadays, sure. But there was a time where it was a little sketchy buying a vape cart. And I guess it's a little sketchy now, if you don't have a trusted source. There's no lab results. Even with lab results, man, they're faking those nowadays too. Deaths. People have died from vape carts, literally. Like this is not some myth. Like people have actually lost their life because bad actors were making counterfeit vapes with products like vitamin E and cutting the distillate with this vitamin E and allowing people to smoke it, which was causing, just a variety of illnesses. And what else were they putting in there? Probably a ton of other really bad things, along with just low quality distillate that most of these pens already have in it to begin with. So let alone the pesticides, the vitamin E acetate they're putting in there. The product to start with, the distillate, is honestly crap. It's not good stuff. So when you're buying these carts, man, you really got to settle in, do some research, not just go for the highest THC percentage with the lowest dollar amount. That's a big mistake that folks are making. And I get it, you see high THC, you think, damn, that's gonna be the best one for me, I'm going for it. So it makes sense, it's pretty quick math, but there's just so many more variables there, right? And when you're getting these very high THCA cards, or not THCA cards, just THC cards, they're often distillate, because distillate is, a product of cannabis that's been distilled down to just THC. They've taken out a bunch of crap from it, but they're starting with the worst starting material. It's crude oil. It looks like black sludge, and they're refining that into this yellow gold distillate that you see. Well, if they're taking all the bad stuff out, isn't it good? If you start with shit, you're gonna end with shit. All right, I don't care. I'm sorry. If you're starting with shit, you're ending with shit. You can refine it all you want, but shit in, shit out. That's just what's happening. Now, I'm not saying smoking distillate pens is the worst thing in the world, right? If it's clean, if they've done a good job, they're not putting pesticides in there, they're not using product like trim that's sprayed with a ton of pesticides that's maybe getting into the oil. If they're not using moldy material, if they're not using, cutting products like vitamin E acetate, you can smoke distillate. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people that enjoy smoking a distillate cart. Maybe it works for you. Maybe that cannabinoid blend of just THC and whatever terps they're mixing in there, maybe that works for you. And it's the most affordable. Distillate is dirt cheap. It is dirt cheap. I mean, for a liter now, the price just keeps plummeting. All right. That doesn't mean you guys are getting the best deal on this distillate stuff. They're charging for the hardware, the labor, blah, 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 blah. But your most affordable is definitely going to be that bottom barrel, the distillate pens. That's where you'll see a lot of the fakes. That's where you'll see a lot of the just really low quality, low effort product, the distillate pens. So just be careful with those, just be careful. Okay, be careful. That's all I can say there. We'll move on to the live resin pens that aren't really live resin. So let's talk about that. I'm gonna hit this real quick and see what this tastes like. This is a cool little pen, by the way. Not sponsored, but got a little gift. So I'm gonna try it out. This is a hashish pen. This is supposed to be just live rosin. I like this hardware a lot. I've used this a couple times. That was my first rip of the day. That tastes pretty good. Moroccan peaches. I was not ready. I'm literally gonna start fucking sweating from that. But the live resin pens, oftentimes, they're distillate.
Wait, what?
Now hear me out. Let me tell you what. Live resin by itself, it doesn't burn the best a lot in these pens. So what a lot of these brands have done is done like a blend, where they'll take distillate and they'll take live resin terps and they'll mix them together. They'll do a blend, whatever the blend is, 60-40, 50-50, 70-30, whatever it is that they're doing. And they'll sell that as live resin. And that is just a fact. That is a fact. The problem there is it's kind of, you're just not telling the whole truth, right? It is live resin terps in there, yes, but there's also distillate. So it'd be nice to know the entire truth of it rather than this this white lie, like it's live resin. Yeah, but what else? So The live resin ones, the melted diamonds, all those, I feel like it's a lot of marketing, to be honest, and you still have those same issues where if they are cutting it with distillate, are they using good distillate? Are they using dirty distillate? Like, what are they using? With the live resin ones, I just think they bullshit, honestly. I think most brands that sell a live resin pen are bullshitting. And if you don't know what I mean by the terps, when you make diamonds with like cannabis, when you make diamonds, concentrates, live resin diamonds, the diamonds crash out in a mason jar, and at the bottom there'll be like, the diamonds will form big chunk, right, big layer at the bottom, and on the top there'll be this liquid, which is the terpenes. It's the pour off. So a lot of the times they'll pour that liquid off and keep the diamonds, sell the diamonds, and use those terps to add into pens, distillate, mix with distillate, make live resin pens. If you don't know, now you know. All right, now you know. So if you're smoking live resin pens, there might be some disty in there. There might be, and honestly, it helps burn. It burns better when there is a cut in there. It's a lot of the hardware the terps they burn weird. They burn weird. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know why. I'm not smart enough. There are tons of fakes too when it comes to the live resin ones. So you got to do your due diligence there as well. You know, it really comes down to trust and your research at the end of the day with a lot of these products. This thing is hitting though, man. I hit that first rip. The flavor was phenomenal, like absolutely phenomenal. Now, when it comes to the rosin pens, it ain't getting much better, guys. Okay, there's some good rosin pens out there, but oftentimes with these rosin pens, the problem that we're seeing is they're putting like food grade rosin in here. And when I say food grade rosin, it's like edible grade. So it's like rosin that you really wouldn't want to dab, that most people would put in like an edible batch and cook it down, decarb it, make some gummies with. But now they're putting it in these pens, and it's like the flavor doesn't translate because it's just not great rosin. It almost ruins the experience because it just tastes awful. Like, it's, if you've ever smoked like food grade rosin, it doesn't burn as well. The flavor is very lackluster. It kind of tastes a little dirtier. I don't know if that makes sense. A little dirtier, maybe a little more earthy. But yeah, it's not a great experience. You know, it's not that first wash. Even if it's full spectrum, yummy rosin. Like, this is delicious. This is a full spectrum under here. Actually, no, this is 73 to 119, so it's not full spec, but it's got a little bit of a variety in there. But with the rosin, you can hide it, right? Like, people hear the term rosin, they're like, oh, it's gonna be good. It's a rosin pen. It's gotta be fire. False. Because they can just put food grade, low grade rosin in there and sell it to you in a nice fancy little pen, and that's the end of it. Again, with the rosin pens, it's brand trust for me, really. Like 710's doing a good job. I like these. These are nice. Hashish, these guys are doing a good job. I will definitely try another flavor of these. Neff's is another one that I've had that's a good one. There's a couple brands that are making good pens, but there's a lot of brands that are making subpar, just not what they're saying it is. It's not what they're saying it is. This is just a short little rant video, man, talking about carts. Maybe you got some information you didn't know. If you did, you learned something. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna take a big rip here, and we're gonna go hit a live stream. If you wanna join those, kick.com/TimIsLive. I'll see you guys there. We're gonna see if we can smoke this whole thing today. One day, one cart. Let's get into it. We're headed to Pine Park. I'll be trying to smoke it during the podcast. Will it be mission accomplished or mission failed? Let's get a little bar right here about how filled it is. Right now it's on max health. I've taken 3 rips. All right, max health. Let's see if we can defeat this thing.
You get energy from the sun. It's energy, sure, but I think it makes stuff.
Barney leaves me a dab and he runs away. Look at this guy. It might be fentanyl on here. I don't fucking know.
Oh, for sure. Fucking feel good fat, dog. Feel good fat.
That's a good brand name. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, feel good.
And people of Imperial Extraction.
We just left that Pine Park studio, man. What a great day. Whew. Amazing episode, man. If you guys aren't following Pine Park on all socials, man, you're lacking. All right, you're lacking. Go follow it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got some bangers, man. We filmed 2 things today. We did the After Dark episode, and then we also went and got some food at a Michelin-rated munch episode. Stay tuned for that. We had some Italian food. Don't call me Tim right now. Call me Tony, okay? Tony was eating some Italian. Let's finish this pen, huh? Let's get home first, though. Made it home. Had to throw the ice pack on the head. Had a little bit of a headache. This thing's been doing wonders for me. We still got a ways to go on this pen. We better get to smoking. I think I'm going to jump on a live stream, play some games, and keep smoking this. I know I can finish the whole thing. I believe in myself. Right now, we're probably about halfway through. What do you think? You think I'm going to complete this? Lock in. Lock in. Just finished the live stream. We are so close to finishing this. It's only been like 14 hours, I guess, since I started smoking it, so I could technically finish it in the morning, but fuck that. It's only got a few hits left, so cheers, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the whole cart situation. If you guys agree, disagree, think distillate's the fucking way to go, think the live resin carts are truly just live resin, there's no mixtures, I'm just making up stories. I don't know. Let me know, though. I really want to hear your guys' side of it. I love reading the comments and seeing what everybody else thinks. I love this pen. It's delicious. It's from Hashish, Legends of Hashish, I'm assuming. I think. Similarity in the logos. I think so. Possibly. Maybe. I've only got one eye on this thing, and it's looking nearly done. I'm going to hit it maybe 5-6 more times, because I don't want to be... Maybe it doesn't have a coil I can burn or metals, I don't know. But I don't like smoking the very, very ends of it. Do you guys think it gets a little weird, a little iffy tasting? I don't know. What do you think there, too? We're ripping this thing. Tried some tequila tonight. You guys might have seen it on the stream or not. Had a couple of sips. Little couple. Could you finish these in a day? You guys let me know if you could. I think I'm going to. I'll update you guys in like an hour or something right before I go to sleep and see what's left in this thing. Good morning. Fell asleep last night. Just about finished this. Let's get this wake and bake started. Get this pen finished in this video. Thank you guys for watching, man. I appreciate you guys. If you want to hit the like, the subscribe button, it's greatly appreciated, and it does tremendously help the channel out. Cheers, y'all. This shit tastes great. Honestly, I've been smoking it the entire way through. That first hit of the day tasted just as good as the first hit that I took on it. Phenomenal. This is probably like an 8 out of 10 for me. Highly recommend it. If you find one of these, definitely get you one. They're delicious. I think that's pretty... Man, there might be like 1 or 2 hits left in this thing. That's pretty solid, though. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Last big hit on this guy. Could you smoke a whole cart? Have you smoked carts? Do you think they're trash? Let me know in the comments, guys. I appreciate you. Later.